It wouldn't be fair to Dan if I didn't bag his ass up. Because watch Dan. Dan is a smart motherfucker. Okay, if you watch Dan Winters, let me tell you why I like Dan before I play Dan. And I'm going to tell you why I've got to do it like this. Dan, at the 5-minute mark, is glitching like a sumbitch. He is glitching his ass off. You know how you see those videos where the different reptiles will, like the news anchors, they show up and... Don't look at my eyes like that. See, because... Let me tell you about... Don't get me wrong, I'm wearing my dragon. I'm wearing the dragon today. This is the Great Fanged King Cobra Dragon shirt. You see that? It's very King Cobra Dragon shirt with the wise flickerings of red. And why? Very rarely do I put this shirt on because of its extreme redneck nature. And dragon, like the redneck guys that wears the the tiger on his shirt. He got a big tiger, and then like a fucking Miller Lite beer, and his hat on, and like a big old tiger or a bear or something, like the wolf. Like you get the wolf in the moon shirt, that Jimmy Bob got from his mama. I got you a new t-shirt, Jimmy Bob. Would you get the one with the wolf like I asked? Yeah, Jimmy Bob. Sorry, I went a little crazy. So, now this is Dan. Oh, I was going to give you the intro to Dan. Dan began his career at the family electronics business. I think he was winding coils and stuff. I think he did his graduate work at MIT, he said, or Michigan, whatever's in Michigan. Don't ask me, I just smoked, and I'm not very remembering right now of those details. But I want to tell you, Dan is great. Because for years... During the wonderful process of gang stalking, I would have these Dan Winter videos notifications pop up, so synchronous during times when I knew someone was looking at me. Like let me tell you something that's happened to me, and it's part of some of this stuff they're talking about. I've been in my room and had droplets of water hitting me from every direction in space. Like, just dropping on me. And from a short distance... where it was condensing around me because of this plasma stuff that he does a lot of talking about. So now I want you to watch him. Watch Dan glitch. See, he's really looking at his facts. He's going to start glitching. Take it back then. Hold on, let me take it back.
So, the key point of William Bueller's work here, you see this thing that looks like a double Valentine in all his... most of his Templar grid mechanics picture. He calls this the Rochelle grid.
Now, I don't know if it's because he's in France. He's in the south of France.
You see, the double Valentine is literally what we're calling the Grail animation. Remember when we played our Grail animation?
Now, do I think that Dan Winter is a reptile? Absolutely not. I think that Dan Winter's same auric field around him that he's probably worked on doing all this crazy stuff is infecting the light or interfering with the light around him. The same way that the Dracos and the different aliens will surround you and inhabit you, puppet you. I give him credit for his own puppeting. Unless it is a Draco. I mean, maybe it is. He doesn't seem to really like the Draco too much.
Choosing compassion carefully aligns the magnetic field donuts around the heart so that nest dodecaicos of perfect embedding, self not self, squirting pineal pine cone through the speed of light into time, intent creates the future, and revolving that spin path to 0 point in the blood, we get the Holy Grail, which has no inside or outside self. Separateness contains self-embeds, thus the heart within heart, feminine reproductive organs, into that 3D fractal you can zoom in forever and always see the same thing. Heart within heart, perfectly self-contained, self-embedded compassion. So I narrated that maybe 25 to 30 years ago, but it is relevant today.
So he's really a great guy. Like, You know, when you look at Dick Cheney and his eyes go like a snake, that Dick Cheney shoots his friends in the face while he goes hunting. Oh, sorry, Bob. Oh, sorry, Bob. Fucking, you're in the way, Bob. You've missed my shot up, Bob. You know, Dick Cheney. You remember him? Everybody knows Dick Cheney. Don't fuck around. That's George Bush's handler, Junior Bush. And then we saw this with Senior Bush. At the time, I liked the Bushes. And then later on, not so much. But, you know, I don't know. Some of the Dracos aren't all bad. I've heard not really any encounters of any of the good ones. You know, because most of their activities here are the negatives. But I do believe that there is a starseed program. See, if a Draco were to actually incarnate as a human from the soul level, there's them being a negative being, their polarity is at risk. So they're not really out to do that. But I have it on pretty good authority that they have done this. That there are some of them being incarnated to flip their polarity from negative to positive, and that there are positive Dracos that are assisting, but that's like an unknown. That's not happening. It's happening. It is. It is. Some of that stuff is connected to some of the stuff that I'm not supposed to talk about, or I don't think I can talk about that without being in violation. So I'm not going to talk about it. But just say that you hear a lot of shit about Dracos, and they're bad. You know, mostly. But don't always consider them fully bad. Give everyone a chance, even piece of shit aliens. You got piece of shit families. Piece of shit people. So, try to let them make it, but don't let them walk on you or fuck you over. Just be aware and stay safe. And check out Dan Winters. Now that you know that he is fucking his own reptile. I have it on good authority. He is his own reptile. Let's look a little more.
As it was then. So you see that when we're talking about the Rochelle grid in William Euler's temporal mechanics, you see that double Valentine physics of the only possible 3D fractal, which is literally the Holy Grail, which is what the mystics are seeing when they're seeing plasma converge into intelligence and mindfulness, because that is the beginning of the ability to...
Also, when you take DMT and you see that crazy rotating plasma cube that's in your pineal gland, and you see it out, that's one of the first things you see on DMT is this fucking fantastic like shifting shape that is like this, you know, like how you see the Tesseract. I'll try to put the gif up of the Tesseract where, you know, it's doing the thing that it does. It's fractals, man. But this is where if you can connect in with the ley lines and, you know, because this is going on under certain geometries, and like where we're at, all the lines are around us. So we're like in the middle of a, whatever shape that is. I know I've shown it before. And I know the lines, how to connect them to where the major intersection is. So, there you go. You know, because the way that it seems to work here is just to have there's a line that goes over here that connects from the river out, and then we have the same parallel line running through right at this seat where I'm at, straight on through and out of the woods. And if you continue east, you would connect to that Livingston converging one. And that pretty much turns it on like it's a machine. Now, depending on whatever you do around it, and I intuitively do shit. I don't like make a plan and then go out there and do shit. I pretty much run on instinctual intelligence of somehow. And connecting with the plant, I did get some very good information from the vine down here. That may sound stupid to you, But I will go down here. I call it Grandfather. It's about, I don't know, at least a 300-year-old grapevine that all these grapes here are on. I've made some wine, very special, 2 bottles of wine that I have in the top closet. We normally try to do it once a year. And I have the giant crusher thing that still says elixir on it because I put elixir for the alchemical purposes of making the wine, sort of like as a medicine and a potion, using, planetary shit and different stuff. I'm crazy. So if I get whatever's going on, I'll probably for myself and Matthew, for birthday, I'll hit it with Friday the 13th planet frequencies tomorrow night. How's that sound? I know he watches this shit. I know he's got a big hard-on dick for Friday the 13th. I've got the Templar suit. Fucking God wills it! Yeah, carry on.